Okay, hey guys, very good evening. This is Brian once again, another episode from The Boring Husband. Today's topic is probably one of the more fun topics around. Okay, we're looking at five creative ways to do lead generation. Okay, now I'm not gonna say what industry in particular. Okay, but I think in this day and age, okay, if we look at lead gen, usually we're looking at the financial advisory industry. Okay, so that's like insurance, financial services. I myself, I hold no grudge against this industry. In fact, most of my best friends are actually financial advisors. But these five creative ways that I've identified today, okay, these are methods of lead generation that myself, okay, as the one on the receiving end, okay, these are methods that I have received and they have actually left an impact on me. So I think that they are pretty creative. Hence, for today, I'd like to share them with you. Okay, if you are the one doing the lead gen, this might be useful for you. If you are the one receiving, okay, on the receiving end, then maybe, and let's say you don't want to be part of the lead gen, then maybe these are kind of things that you want to look out for, so that if you know that these are things that I'm experiencing, and then you could be actually the target of a lead generation I would say person. Okay, now before we do that, let's understand a little bit about what lead gen is. Okay, now if you ask me, lead generation is all about broadcasting yourself and what you're trying to sell or what kind of service you're trying to provide. There's two parts to this. There's how you do it, okay, and what you want to say. Okay, so the how is the medium. So is it social media? Is it like Facebook, whatever? And what is the message? Okay, so a combination of the type of medium that you use along with the type of message that you're trying to do, this combined together will invoke a response. Okay, now very important, okay, the medium and the message married together invokes a response. That's what you want. Okay, now at the very onset, if you go and tell someone, complete stranger, you suck, I hate you. Okay. The medium is a direct message, right? Telling the person in their face, public stranger on the street. The message, very, very strong one. The result, it will definitely invoke a response. You tell someone, I hate you, you suck, they could come back to you and say, hey, who the hell you think you are? Okay, but you stop them and you got their attention. So that's 1 point for you. But whether you succeed or not is another question. Okay, so bear in mind, the medium, the message. Now, the five creative ways. Okay, now some of it might be a little bit controversial, okay, but once again, these are five creative ways that have left an impact on me. Okay, so I think they work. Okay, whether you agree whether they are like ethically right or not, that's not really my problem. But these are five ways that have worked on me. These are five, methods of lead gen that when someone, I guess, put me in their little flow, that I actually stopped and gave them my attention. Okay, the first one, very interesting. Now the other day I was playing badminton, okay, and then I came across a young lady. Okay, she was also obviously playing badminton. Okay, her skills were not too good. Okay, I like to join these like random badminton groups, and she was a very chatty lady. Okay, and of course we talked and everything. I mean, I'm just there to play badminton. Like, I'm not there to socialize. Okay, but her agenda probably wasn't 50-50 her agenda, my guess. Okay, and that was lead gen for her. So for the lady, she joined, different, I would assume, okay, different sports groups, and of course you can consider exercise as part of, welfare and all, but I do believe that to some extent, okay, it was a lead generation process for her. And it's very interesting because, when you are playing this kind of badminton thing, right, like you're taking turns to play, and when you are, I guess, waiting for your turn, that is indeed I would say one of the most vulnerable moments to talk to someone, because if you talk to them and you're just both sitting on the bench, there's nothing really much else you can do except talk to each other. So I think that's a great way to lead gen. I think that's very creative. I think that you are, I wouldn't say catching people off guard, but you're catching them at a point where they are really, I guess, right beside you. They can't really go anywhere. So you have their attention. 1 point for you. Okay. Second way that I found lead generation, or rather a very creative way to lead gen, okay, is financial influencers. Okay, so you see a lot of financial influencers on YouTube, all these YouTube gurus and all, and a couple of them actually are indeed financial advisors. So it's very interesting if you kind of create your own content. That way you're putting yourself out there in the market a lot more than, I would guess someone that is, I guess, not doing so. And I do think that to some extent, if you kind of put your head up there like what I'm doing right now, okay, it kind of adds validation to you, as a person, as what you do. So I definitely think that point number two, being or rather starting your own YouTube channel and trying, to some extent to be a financial influencer is a very, very good way to lead gen. Okay, now number three, this one you may or may not agree. Okay, dating apps lemonade. Okay, I've had a lot of friends tell me that when they're on on a dating apps, okay, they meet a guy, meet a girl, and they go on a date, okay, and then it turns out to be a lead gen, okay? And likewise, if you go to Lemonade, okay, so Lemonade is a new app by TikTok, okay? It's like a combination of some say Pinterest and Instagram, okay, whatever. Okay, but if you go to this Lemonade app, you just type like, I don't know, like the hashtag finance, and you'll see every single person on this hashtag finance, right, managed to save 100,000 by the age of 20. All bloody genius. Everybody these days can save 100,000 by the age of 20, pat on their back. Okay, and you realize that, like, you talk about like, oh yes, by the age I'm 20, I've been saving money, I've been working, my income very good, blah blah, and they won't outrightly say that they are insurance agents. But it was very, very interesting. One person commented there, "Are you in the insurance industry?" And the person was like, "Yes." Okay, so once again, if you are able to make a post go viral on these platforms, okay, do something creative. I bought a condo at the age of 5, whatever. Okay, these things go viral. Kudos to you. Adds validation to you and what the services are trying to provide. Gets the message across. 1 point for you. Okay. Now, the fourth and fifth one is the one that can be a little bit tricky. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to point fingers at anyone, but like I said, these are methods that made me stop in my tracks and consider what the other side is telling me. Okay. So I'll start with the less controversial one. Then I'll start with the more controversial one. The fourth one, that a creative way to lead gen, okay, is what I consider the provision of personal services. So the other day I attended a birthday party, okay, very good. And basically we attended a party, one of my friends, and then I was telling my friend, oh wow, nice party you have, everything is like, wow, the cake, everything is so nicely done, blah blah, XYZ. And then I was asking my friend like, so how did you put it together? And my friend was like, oh, actually it was my financial advisor that actually helped me to like, cause she does a lot of parties, so she actually helped me to put all this together. Guys, I think that's great. Sorry, guys and girls, I think that's great. Okay, if you are, providing personal services or selling something and you're willing to go the extra mile to really, for whatever your motive is, okay, to just kind of add value to the kind of services that you're providing, I think it's great. It's a lot of effort. Okay, can you imagine like, wow, you got like 100 clients, everybody got one birthday, every day there's 100 days in a year. Okay, but I don't know, if that works for you and helps you, I would say, get off the ground, then do whatever it takes to get off the ground, right? Go and be their porter, go and be their driver, be their whatever, just for them to just for your clients to, I would say, to some extent, recommend you to their friends, correct? Why not? Okay. And last one, this one was very, very, very annoying for me, but this one was not lead gen for insurance industry, it was lead gen for something else. Okay, I won't declare what. Okay, but basically the other day, or in fact just yesterday, okay, on LinkedIn, okay, somebody messaged me and said that they received an email from my company from MailChimp. Okay, and when I saw this message, my first reaction was, oh F, is somebody impersonating my company and sending out scam messages? Because let's be real, right? Everyone is like being everyone is trying to be the government, everyone's trying to be like our PM, and everyone is trying to scam the hell out of each other. So my first instinct, like, I literally stopped my day and I was like, shit, how is this guy, I was like, how is this person receiving a communications from my company that I did not verify? Okay, so I messaged the person, I replied the person in like less than 1 minute, because it was like LinkedIn, right? Like, gets a push notification. And I was like, sir, can you please tell me or send me a screenshot of this communication that you received, and I will look into it right away. Okay? And, okay, so the guy was like, okay, so actually, bro, I saw your company use MailChimp, but that was from 5 years ago. Then I was like, okay, this guy's just trying to lead gen. Okay? So the point I'm trying to put across is, the gentleman made me stop in my tracks in that day and gave him my utmost undivided attention, because he said something that triggered a very, very, very hardcore pain point of mine, and that's impersonating the company I work for, or what are the possibility of someone impersonating the company I work for. So he said something to obviously put me in his lead gen user flow, and I reacted very, very drastically. Okay, because who wouldn't, right? Okay, the point I'm trying to put across is that the medium that he used was LinkedIn, simple. But the message that he put across, okay, to say that, oh, I was received a comms from your company, blah, blah. Now that message caught my attention. And as someone that is trying to successfully convert people, you want to get your message out there, but at the same time, you also want to make sure people respond to your message. Very simple. If you open a chicken rice shop, you do a digital ad, I'm selling chicken rice, usual price $5, now, I don't know, $3.99. And you compare, so medium is the same, right? It's all social media. The message, $5 to $3.99. And let's say you do another one. I'm selling chicken rice, same thing. It's $5, but I don't know, buy one get two free. Okay, something like that. Okay, obviously the one buy one get two free, the message is different, and the message will be a lot more effective in getting conversions. Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to put across. Okay, once again, point number 5, the gentleman's message was very, very, I wouldn't say drastic, like maybe he does it to 100 people and I'm the only retard that responded this way, okay? But his message was definitely something that triggered me, okay? And definitely he had my undivided attention. Almost the same example as the badminton thing, okay? So with this, just let me sum up the 5 creative ways to lead gen. Number 1, join a sports network. Number 2, be a financial influencer. Number 3, get on a dating app or a social media app like Lemonade. Number 4, provide personal services, value add to the services they are providing. And number 5, write or rather deliver a message that invokes a strong response. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend ahead.